year.
I've seen him pop up from time to time. There's some interesting stuff out of him.
And he's going to be going, I'm not quite sure. Okay, yeah, okay, so Kupo is also from Canada.
It's
so
the battle of the century.
these guys are going to be going head to head. Who does Kupo play? I haven't seen any of his stuff yet. But okay, so he may be a Vancouver ADN player. But Street11, man, he had, you know, he's been in previous Canada Cups before, but it was really this most recent one where I think a lot of people were kind of sleeping on him.
Yeah, this most recent Canada Cup I thought was just overall an amazingly excellent tournament. Like I thought it was just like some of the most exciting matches easily
finals.
of the year.
Grand Finals was arguably the match of the year.
Yeah, no, that was I was at home stream monstering and jumped up like a weirdo. Like, I was feeling that.
And
match.
was like, "What is Seth doing next door?" Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
It's cool, man. So I am watching football.
How long will this go on? This is the one we've been waiting for. Ultimate battle for supremacy has begun.
This is an interesting match. It's tough for Gen in a lot of ways. He's got to worry about a lot of. I think ADN has a little easier time controlling that same space. They both want that same kind of grounded space.
The mid-range.
Yes, and that standing roundhouse is sort of dominant over the crouching strong of Gen.
Yeah,
in terms of both of their preferred pokes. And then you also have to think about that Jaguar kick, which is very difficult to react to with the uppercut, much less have the uppercut in a position to even hit it. But here's a chance. Oh, a little early.
Yeah.
Oh, and he drops that one, and...
it's so hard to punish the uppercut, though.
Yeah, it's one of those oddball uppercuts. Oh, catches him with the fishing strong. The hook. Catches again on the fishing boat, no less. All right, that's not. When you're making stage jokes, you know you're like you're going in a bad direction. Time to reel it back in. Wow, I like that. It just delays the chain a little bit. Still finds pay dirt. Oh, he challenge in there. Gets the completion. Oh, baits out.
Now with the recent change, you know, with the delayed get-up changes with Ultra, how much do you think that affects Gen versus how much that affects ADN?
Gen's had a rocky road. I mean, actually, I think it affects both of them kind of significantly. But Gen, in terms of the wider world of his changes and just sort of his overall struggles, especially, you know, with the new tech that they had developed for Ultra 2, which sort of made that viable again for a second. Like, that got snipped out in the patch. So no more tricky reversal Ultra 2 anymore.
Oh my god, I hated that.
Yeah, well,
I got hit by that a couple times.
It was sort of a weird gimmick. Yeah, it was a weird gimmick.
It's like, did you guys do this on purpose, or?
But Gen players work so hard. I don't know. I feel like they work really hard, and he's not been crippled, but the general wind blowing behind the changes is not blowing in his direction.
Right.
He depends on a lot of very specific setups. Oh wow.
So as a former tournament player yourself, when, let's say that you were playing a character that got crippled or the winds of change were not blowing in that direction, at what point would you, as a tournament veteran, switch your main?
Oh, I think he caught him here. Oh, a little slow, and he's going to eat it in the backside. And he closes it out. For me, you know, I cut my teeth tournament-wise on ST, where you live and die by having a couple of counter characters up your sleeve because it's such a dependent-heavy game or a matchup-heavy game. I guess I always had a couple of characters in the bank to handle particularly bad matchups, and also just because it's fun to play different characters. You know, like you can get bored or into a bad mental place playing one character over and over again. Oh wow! Hold him out with raw super. Oh, from the front. Super obviously doesn't do much dizzy damage, but he's not the best shape here. Good block. Smells the weakness, and he needs to take this one back. I like this momentum. Oh. Lets him jump out, though. Caught him on that standing fierce. Sailed right over it. Good backdash. Closes it out. That was definitely his round to win, and not letting ADN steal it back. But he's going to need this round to stay in it. This is just best of 3, I believe, still at this point.
Yeah, we're doing 2 out of 3 up until Grand Finals.
again, that's the second time he's caught him with that chain combo sort of delayed, as if it was hitting, but he's slowing it down a little bit.
Looks like we can expect fireworks.
Good punish.
Incredible. I can't believe it.
And there, now we haven't really seen that since game 1. He's sort of been getting away with a lot more Jaguar kick aerial tactics. But that standing roundhouse, I thought, really paid off well for him and shut down a lot of Gen's offense. Oh, that was so tricky. Missed input there. Unless that was a really advanced setup. But you never know. That's how you discover new things. Oh!
Ooh, just throws out the out of nowhere.
And that uppercut is not very good at that from that range. But he smelled it. Going for the chip. Oh, I thought he was going to roll again.
That was so tricky.
And he goes for the throw. I thought he might have been in position to have enough if he'd done a chain back into the roll. I thought that might have done enough chip damage to close it out. But he just decided to mix it up and go for a throw.
Reset,
yeah. But it worked. He's got a very smug little look on his face. I like that. Yeah.
That's how you know it. It worked.
And it's a standing strong assault. Okay. Yeah, he's feeling himself in this situation. And looking good.
Adon on the verge of dizzy right here. All it's going to take is one more opening.
Good tech. And I like, okay, back to that roundhouse. I think that's really a strong strategy. And every time he opens it up with that Jaguar kicks, he got away with a lot of damage, but he's really got to recognize that he's opening himself up to a lot of damage. And Gen in a very dominant position, happy to chill out and maybe build some meter. Obviously, Gen much more dependent on meter than Adon in this matchup. And there it is.
Is that because Adon can just outfootsie him with standing roundhouse, whereas and still has like no meter big damage combos?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the meter helps him right for the FADC in my mind, but it's not super critical to, you know, it's not critical like it is for Den, who depends on both FADCs done at the right time and the super combo to set up the ultra and a lot of his important punishes. But yeah, I really want to see him go to this roundhouse. I don't like the Jaguar. I mean, the Jaguar kicks he's making. Oh, no. He dropped it and he saved the super. That is punishable only by that super in that situation, I believe. And that is going to close it out for him. Oh! And it's got to hurt because he had the hit, didn't complete the combo. And Street11 really turned that one around. So props to him. Played very composed, was on his heels there down to his last round. And turned it around and had that confidence going into game 3. I could see it on his face, and I loved he had an early standing strong counter against the Jaguar kick that I thought was really, really smart. And yeah, hopefully next time we can see a little bit more control from that. I feel like the standing roundhouse, I don't want to press that point too hard, but I feel like it's sort of like the ladder.